guys, as promised, I'm here with a friend and colleague of mine who is an excellent attorney, Dave Muncie. He is a partner here at Plaxton Adler Muncie, and they specialize in personal injury law. They do a lot of motorcycle accident cases. So if you are in need of a personal injury attorney for a motorcycle incident, you should call Dave. I highly recommend him. He's handled cases for me. He's handled cases for Michael. And
Demo day.
hi guys, I'm Meg. If you're new here, this is a moto vlog that follows me on my two-wheeled journey. Cameraman comes along with me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow us on our two-wheeled adventures. This is a test ride of the Harley Davidson Hydra-Glide. Hope you guys enjoy. Hydroglide versus the Heritage. So I'm going to look and see what the differences are to the...
Well, it comes with crash bars.
Okay.
Is it all 14?
Yeah, this is the 114 too. It's like vintage. It almost looks like an Indian, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Part of the icon. The white walls. Yeah, no, that Heritage has white walls. But it, like Lauren's Heritage didn't come with white walls. Do we know if it's a 114? It doesn't say it is, right? I mean, I'm assuming it is. But it looks exactly like a Heritage. So basically they just called it a different name, put some stuff on it. But y'all, the Hydroglide appears to just be a Heritage.
What has got this?
That's why I said it reminds me a little bit of an Indian, right? Don't that look like a little bit like an Indian?
Yeah. Badge is different. What does that say? The Hydroglide.
Revive. So it's the icon line. See, limited
I guess
those are the bags and the seat.
The different options.
Well, these are the bags that Lauren has on her regular Heritage, but I thought that they came with it.
They may. We would have to ask.
Anyway, y'all, this is the new bike, the Hydroglide, but I guess we're not test riding it. They don't have it on the truck.
On the demo truck.
Why not? No. Standard.
That's for Zeus.
It ain't bad of them. Alright, y'all. Well, we came here to test ride the Hydroglide and tell you what was new, but it appears to be the same as the Heritage, for which I have already ridden many miles on. If y'all, you know what? We did not put out a video. So, y'all, I borrowed Lauren's bike when we went to Ocean City Bike Week this year. So I rode it. How many miles do you think I rode Lauren's bike?
A couple hundred.
At least 5, right?
Yeah.
And so I got a real good feel, more than when I did the like day test ride for Lauren's bike. And I had given you guys the review, and I still do like the Heritage. It's nimble and It's like the easiest motorcycle to ride, right?
Yeah.
It's not very aggressive though. I don't feel like
But
so many.
it's not made to be aggressive,
I know
right?
that. So many people have told me they feel that would be.
They feel what? Hold on, sir. They feel what?
They feel that would be a good bike for me to tour on because it has bags. But it's just not aggressive enough, in my opinion, to be my bike. For everybody who's been saying he needs a new one, he's getting closer to accepting this fact. Maybe.
Closer.
Because both of our bikes are getting old, y'all.
Both approaching 100.
All right, y'all. So, since I was such a big bitch before, the bitch that I am, I did not name drop or act like a bitch or anything. They were just very nice here. And I said I was hoping to test drive that and the Hydroglide, and it didn't look like it was available, so they had one in the showroom. They brought it out for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Baltimore, Harley Davidson of Baltimore, for dealing with my demanding prima donna attitude. And,
I mean, it wasn't a 10. It was a 7, level 7, I'd say.
Okay, I was not shitty.
No.
For the record, I just said that I was hoping to ride it, and I called and someone told me I could, which is all true.
It is true because they said yes.
Yeah. And so they brought it out for me. It's not on the demo fleet, but they brought it out. So after this, Michael's gonna take the brake out, and I'm gonna take the Hydroglide. And we're gonna give you a review of Harley's new bike.
Woo!
Can Mike please take the brake out with me?
Yeah, we can wait a minute for breakout.
No,
Thank you for doing
that.
that. To stay here.
Damn it,
We
Megan.
signed up for him to take the brake out.
All right, when it comes back, we'll grab it and we'll
For
do.
the next round.
I'll have Vince take both.
Hey, I appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Stitch.
I also used to take the out because I said if that wasn't going to work out, I put myself.
I thought it was a food truck, but it's not.
You may come back when I write that too.
I will.
She might.
You have all the equipment to do it right here in front of you. That's pretty cool.
Alright, y'all, so I know it's supposed to be like the retro throwback icon version of the Heritage, but it's a little bit different. So I'll give you the review on how it's different from the Heritage, since I just rode Lauren's Heritage, which is is Lauren's a
2?
21 or 22?
I think 22.
22. Lauren's Heritage is a 22. She's got bags and all that nonsense. But you know what? She did not. She has a windshield on hers, or she's had it on and off. No windshield.
But I believe that one inside is an add-on.
It is.
Okay.
So guys, as you heard, the Hydroglide is quite similar to the Heritage, and after this we actually get an opportunity to discuss with Jeremy, one of the sales folks at Baltimore, the differences between the two bikes. You also heard me say that I had gotten an opportunity to ride Lauren's bike recently, which I had, and so it was nice for me to be able to compare. The biggest difference between this and Lauren's bike, which is a 2021 Heritage, is that I think it's a 2022 Heritage actually, is that the bars are different, and I actually preferred these bars. They were a little higher and a little closer to me, which was sort of nice. The bike does have a 114, the same as mine, so it does have good power. It's a very smooth ride. It's a very well-balanced bike, very easy to ride. I sort of think of it as the beach cruiser of Harleys. It is fairly low to the ground, so it's easy to touch. The Hardest part about this bike and my least favorite thing is that it has forward controls. They are not as forward as Michael's bike or the Fat Boy, so I'm able to reach them without sitting on the tank, but it is still not as comfortable for me as the Lowrider S or other bikes that have mid controls, because as you can see, my legs are still quite stretched out. I also cannot decide if I like floorboards, y'all. So many people have told me they prefer them and that I should try them, but I feel like it really does not give me riding posture that I prefer. It is probably a more laid-back ride, but I would rather have pegs where I have the ability to get aggressive, just me personally. I have actually never ridden a bike that had white wall tires, not that it impacts its performance, but when I had a white seat on my bike, I had considered getting white wall tires, but so many of y'all were not fans of the white seat. Particularly Michael was not a fan. I think this bike would look awesome with a white seat though, so if any of y'all go out and buy this and put a white seat on it, send me some photos, because I think it would look pretty badass on this bike. This, you'll hear a little bit later, has a windshield. They don't have it on the bike. They had it on the wall. That was a two-toned red and white windshield. I have ridden Lauren's bike with the windshield, and I've ridden it without the windshield. It gives me a little taste, y'all, of what Michael deals with every day on his breakout that has no windshield. Not that I have a big windshield on the Lowrider S. I don't. I have a little mini fairing from Memphis Shades. Thank you, Memphis Shades. You guys are the greatest. But it's certainly a lot of wind, which I actually like, but a little bit different. I also enjoyed the fact that they had a street bob seat on this bike. So it was a little narrower, so it actually felt like it was a little bit easier, I think, for me, because I do have such short legs, and when I ride Lauren's, it's a stretch. But doesn't mean that I don't enjoy riding the bike. The better rider I've become, the more comfortable I've become with forward controls. Still will never love the forward controls on Michael's breakout because it's very difficult for me to reach them. Speaking of, as you heard, he has been on now 3 breakout test rides. Y'all, I think I've convinced him. We're working on it. I don't know. But anyway, overall, I thought it was a nice bike, easy ride. Cool that it sort of has a vintage throwback kind of style, but still has the 114 and still rides and balances just as well as the Heritage. Overall, thought it was a pretty great bike. One quick announcement, we still do have 2025 calendars for sale on our website. I'll put a link in the description of this video. They will be shipped out in the next week or so. They can be personalized. I do red lipstick kisses. I do signature. So head over to our website, megsmotorcyclejourney.net, and get your calendar or your blanket for this year.
All right. First are the ones.
Besides aesthetics.
Yeah. Obviously, aesthetics are different because this is based off the 66, 67 Hydroglide.
Right.
Okay. So the only real difference is appearance.
Okay. Is
This
the frame the
obviously
same?
same softail frame, same 114 motor, except for they use these circular, old school looking.
Right, I was going to say.
Bring it back to the 60s, right?
Right.
On the other
Yeah, and
side.
it's still
So it's a
114.
throwback look. Same
Correct.
motor as
Same
the
motor,
Heritage.
same setup.
Same
Now,
frame?
same frame. Now this is a seat off of a like a street bob. Okay. I just wanted to change it up. It has the windshield, which the lower half is tinted red.
Yeah, we saw that
pink is
inside,
red.
and we saw the seat, which was that
Yes.
like raised one that they put with
Well, it's not a spring seat. It looks like it, but it mounts right here.
Okay,
It's not a spring seat, but it's super
the
comfortable.
seat as the one on like the back, whatever Johnny said they had.
You're talking about they had the Highway King,
Yeah.
and then they had the Revival. Both of those are
Also
spring
mine,
seats.
right? Did they have a low rider as they released with the pig on it? The old school pig.
No, yes, they did a Fast Johnny in the low
Right,
rider.
the Fast Johnny. Did it have that seat?
Similar.
Okay.
Similar, not quite the same, but similar.
Okay.
But obviously, we changed it around just to get a different look. We added the white walls.
Oh, that was added. Okay.
Yeah, we took the stock seat
White
off.
walls don't come.
No, but it doesn't change the price tag.
Okay.
So,
Well, I saw you guys had the white walls on that other Heritage.
correct.
And I know that they don't come on the regular Heritage, so I didn't know if they come standard on this, but no, that you guys
Yeah,
do.
we have another one that has the black wheels. This looks a million times better.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course, the other sheet that goes on, it's got the tassels
saw
on
that.
it. The bags with the
bags
tassels.
were tassels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just changed up the look to get other people. like,
Interesting.
sometimes they can't get past the tassels and the old school look. This is a little bit more modern. You know, just changed
So
up a little bit.
now tell me this: the bags that are attached, does that come within MSRP, or you got to
Yes,
pay more?
no, the
for it?
bags and the seat and the
And the windshield.
That's how the bike comes.
Gotcha.
We just took them off to change up the look.
Gotcha.
All right, thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy's the man, guys. If you don't know him, come see him down here at Baltimore.
All right, y'all. So we just finished our demo day test ride of the Hydroglide. Michael actually rode the Breakout. He's not sold yet on getting a new Breakout.
Not yet.
We'll see.
Time's coming.
This girl has 90,000+ miles on her. So I liked it. It was, you heard Jeremy, it's substantially similar to the Heritage. For everybody that has long told me they think the Heritage would be a good bike for me, I do like it. It's a nice bike. I feel like I can't get as aggressive on it as I would like to get on it.
I was gonna say your riding style has definitely gotten more aggressive.
And
Probably because of that bike, right?
Yeah, no, so like, I don't know if I would buy it. As far as the difference between that and the Heritage, the bars are the one thing that is a little bit different. For me, they were actually better. I think they're a little higher, but because my arms are shorter, I have to reach less.
Right.
So like, for me, I actually felt like those bars were probably the most comfortable stock bars of any bike I've ever ridden. I'll tell you this, after that, we didn't tape it, but I did a test ride on the ST, and man, thank goodness I have these bars. I know everybody hates my ape. Someone's telling me to get T-bars, but too bad, I'm never getting T-bars.
Yeah, everyone's got their own thing.
Anywho's, so, you know, it's a nice bike. It's basically a Heritage with a throwback look and a different set of bars. Did ride it with no windshield. I got a little taste of Michael's life on the daily with no windshield.
It was nice, right?
It wasn't bad, but today was a very nice day. I had to take no rain, and it's about, 75 and sunny.
I'm happy about that.
It was nice. So anyway, it's a cool bike. I do like the fact that Harley is sort of bringing back some of their retro stuff, even if that one is not particularly my style. So if y'all are Heritage fans, it's kind of a fun little upgrade to the Heritage, and if you like old school stuff, go check it out.
Yeah.